All right, all right, people. Welcome back. I'm going to talk a little bit about the game that I really want to play here. Been wanting. I got a while back and got into closed beta, um, and I sent an invite to Havoc, and that's a game by the name. It's called Dreadnought.
Yeah, very
Um,
cool game.
yeah, yeah. Very, very awesome looking game. That is. It's kind of a weird mix. It's a spaceship tactical shooter of sorts.
Yeah,
You know, you instead of playing as a character, like as like an Overwatch, you play as one of the heroes. You play as spaceships. Like you actually have a ship that you are the captain of, and this you get to control the I guess it would be the what's the word the ordnance. You get to control the guns. You get to control what sort of missiles, what sort of special modules you load onto, whether you can have like a miniature, like a micro jump, or you have a energy like battery that boosts your energy output, and then you have different ships that you can play as, different classes of ships. Um, you've got a dreadnought, which are your big tanky ships. Your big, they're very slow, but generally have really powerful weapons and really heavy armor. And these are just more of your big tanks, your big battleships type. And then your next class is destroyers, which are sort of an all-around ship. They're kind of good with armor, good with weapons, good with speed, but they're not great at any of them. They're just sort of middle of the road, but that gives them the added ability of sort of being able to cover for things. They have
yeah.
decent weapons, decent maneuverability, and decent armor, so they can sort of go toe to toe with some ships for a little while. And then they also have a nice ability of a ram. You can get a plasma ram ability, which allows you to actually just run right through the enemy ships, which can do a lot of damage. So they're sort of a good, just all around vessel. Next are your corvettes. Corvettes are your sneaky striking ships. These are kind of your DPS. These are the ships that can some of the usually they have a stealth, like a cloak ability
Yeah.
that allows you to sort of sneak in behind the enemy and then all of a sudden unload with heavy weapons. But they don't have a lot of health or armor, so they're kind of glass jaw, like glass cannons.
And this game's called Dreadnought, right?
Dreadnought, yeah,
Dreadnought,
yep,
yeah.
Dreadnought. The website for it says size matters. For all
Okay.
I guess they're talking about
Well, they
the
have a
size
target
of,
audience, don't they?
yeah, I guess so. But yeah, the Corvettes are fun, and the Corvettes are more like playing like a fighter. You're more of a squishy type of fighter, like an actual.
Do 50-year-olds usually use the Corvettes?
I occasionally use a Corvette every now and then, but
Watch out,
just
Stacy.
but the Corvettes
So
are
bad.
the
Love you,
Corvettes are very good for, like I said, getting behind the enemy. Because if you have these big ass dreadnoughts and destroyers running around, they're not paying attention. You can fly up behind them, and most of the time they don't have guns in the rear of the ship. And so you just fly right behind them and unload, and you can take them down pretty quickly if they catch them by surprise. And then you have the other classes of ships. After that, the artillery cruiser and the tactical cruiser. If you come up behind one of those, you can almost eliminate it just a couple shots because they don't have much health either.
And so the Corvette doesn't
But
have
we
much
get to the
health
artillery
either,
cruiser.
right?
Yeah. The Corvette is very low health, but high damage and high speed.
See, that's probably what I'll play. I feel like
Yeah.
that would be more my style.
Well, you may like this one. The artillery cruiser may be more up your alley.
Oh.
The artillery cruisers are more of your
Sell me the
long-range
artillery.
snipers.
Ooh.
Okay, the artillery cruisers have speed and damage, but not quite as fast as your Corvette, and have a little more armor than your Corvette. But they excel at long range. They have a slow fire rate, heavy long range energy cannon, just like a sniper. So they can pick off ships at a distance. No one can match that firepower, but it's very slow. Where the Corvette's firepower is much quicker and faster firing, the artillery cruiser is much more of your sniper. It's more of your long range ship that sits in the back, and can fire off a couple shots that can really cripple some of the bigger ships if nobody gets them in time. And they have a siege mode, like a rapid fire mode, that basically tends them from like just firing off a couple artillery rounds to where they go all in with their energy, and they can just shot after shot after shot after
Yeah.
shot, and you can decimate your destroyers and dreadnoughts that way if left. If you surprise them when they're not looking.
I think that would be more my. You might be right. That might be more my.
I mean, I was thinking that, because you have this, you like Widowmaker, you like some of being the sniper in the back, that kind of thing. Yeah, I think that may be the go-to ship that you'd like to fly. And, they are pretty cool looking. Generally, they look like a big-ass sniper rifle. Most of the ship designs.
So very similar to the Aliens 2
yes,
battleship?
Very similar to the Aliens 2 battleship. And, in fact, a lot of the designs of these, a lot of the, very, 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 very much like the Sulaco.
They're dropping names.
I love that movie. But anyway, we move on to the last, and I think one of the kind of underrated, but definitely important, is a tactical cruiser. And these are your healers. These are your support ships.
Yeah.
These ships have an energy beam that can be set to, I don't know exactly how it works, but they fire off the energy beam and it heals your ship.
Do they say 5 by the pipes?
That's right. 5 by 5 in the pipes.
StarCraft. Oh, I love that game too.
Yeah. Well, they got that from Aliens too.
They sure did.
But yeah. So it has beam turrets that can sort of fire around your ship. So you don't have so much to aim the ship in a certain direction. You just sort of fire in 360. But it's got the ability to heal or to damage with its primary beam weapon. So you can heal your friends, or you can damage the enemy, and you can also drop repair pods that sort of explode and coat an area in like this nanites or something. I don't know, some future tech that repairs your ship slowly. And so much like in something like Overwatch, when you combine a good group of ships together, you can be good, and you can change out your ships after each time you die.
It sounds like a ship Overwatch.
Yeah, it's sort of a ship version of Overwatch.
Is it kind of like a World of Tanks, but like in
space? I can see that. It's kind of similar to that.
I like that
game. I mean, it's similar to that game.
That game's fun.
I watched a couple of friends play that. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's in about the same vein. It's in the same vein as World of Warships as well.
Wait, that's the game that Saucy Nips and Gruff Madness play.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
I've wanted to play that. I've wanted to get into that.
I have another friend that plays. They play that game.
Yeah. I mean.
Well, they did a few months ago. I don't know if they do.
Oh well, I have
Saucy
a
Nips,
friend and a couple of people that play it. So, yeah. We should. I mean, we should give it a try sometime. Let's go in there and see how we do. I think it's a free to play game. So.
Yeah, I think so too. So I'm going to play this game, the Dreadnought game,
yes.
And I've played the tutorial. I know that's how far I got. It looks like a really cool game. Again, I've been.
Well, there's not much to it. It is in closed beta.
I've got my ass to Mars, and I've been, trying to save the world. Okay.
Well, yeah, you've just gotten to hell. You're trying to save. You got a lot on your plate.
I do. I'm sure it's about to get a lot more.
Well, I mean, once you get to hell, I mean, where you go next? I mean,
7 layers down.
I've seen the ending. I've seen the ending of Doom.
Ooh, spoilers. World of Warship is free to play.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I thought it was. Thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, I mean, this game may be free to play when it comes out. Right now, you can buy Founders Packs to get into the closed beta instantly and send invites to your friends. And in return, they give you a hero ship, which is a ship you can't. Which is one cool thing about this is you can customize.
Get the hero ship?
I did get one of the hero ships, yeah, because I bought the low version of the Founder Pack. But you also got it too.
I do.
Yeah. You have the Morning Star. It's actually the ship you play in the tutorial. Yes, another term for Satan. Yeah. That's why they have a big angel-looking dude on the front of it.
Oh, makes sense.
But it's the hero ships are pre-formatted. These are ships that you can't change the loadouts on. Like they have advanced unlockables, things that you wouldn't get until later in the game, like when you're level 30 or 40, but you already have them unlocked and can play on them as the hero ship. So that's kind of the trade-off. You can get these really cool, super awesome modules and weapons that you'd have to play, a long time to unlock and then buy already on the hero ship.
Oh, all right.
So this kind of makes it a little bit of a trade-off there. And if you buy for $40, the higher tier one, you unlock all 5 hero ships for each of the different classes.
Yeah.
And you get 4 invites.
Would you recommend spending $50 on a beta game?
I wouldn't. I would recommend spending the 10 for right now if you really want to play for sure, and you want to get that hero ship, which is what I did. And then it gives you 2 free invites to the closed beta, so you can send those out to your friends that might be playing things like World of Warships or World of Tanks or Overwatch. In their spare time, you can send that out to them and see if they want to play. And just try it out with you. And I think that would make the game much more enjoyable is if you could play something like this with your friends.
Has the beta started?
It has. The closed beta is underway, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have another invite? Maybe we could get Bubbles on there.
I do not. I only had 2.
You know what? Maybe I could get the $10 pack as well, and then I'll give it to Bubbles and Kablooey.
Yep.
And then we all could do one episode.
We could.
Yeah, that would be cool to do that while it's still a beta.
Yeah, we could.
Kablooey wants to do more beta games. So remember that chat that we had, and he's all about betas right now.
Yeah, I'll talk to the Keltner and see if he'll join us as well.
Oh, that would give us 5.
Yep. And we'd have
5 games.
5v5 is how the teams work.
Wow, and we could all go with our characters. Is the Kelter? Who is the Kelter? Is that
the Keltner is our one of our is our friend from
the past.
From the past, Mr. Faulkner.
Oh, I know who. Oh,
yeah.
Faulkner.
The Faulkner.
He sounds like somebody off of Robotech. Roy Faulkner.
Which is funny because I think he really loves Robotech as well.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Who in this chat right now doesn't like Robotech? You can leave.
Leave this chat.
Get out of here.
We just got voted that we all should play
Dreadnought.
Yes.
Well, I'll see you in space.
See you in space. We'll fly by Mars and pick you up.
That's my giving tool.
Are you kidding? You're gonna have to go a little bit deeper. I'm in hell. Oh my god, what is that? A cattail?
She found a secret door.
Like she rolls up. Hey, Havoc, get out of hell! We're coming to get the battleship. I'm like, I'm busy. Crest.
We're flying to hell.
All right, you wanna? All right, I think banana.
You think banana? Okay. Well, yeah. So yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking out this episode of Pixel Reboot's chat, where we talked about Dreadnought. So
Pixel Chat. That's actually not bad.
Pixel Chat. That is a good name. Maybe that's what we'll call it. And we'd like to encourage you guys to come join us again. We'll probably be doing these every month, and if it continues to become popular, we'll do more. If you want us to talk about a certain topic, please leave it in the comments, and we will get to it. We're trying to grow the channel and trying to learn what you guys want us to do, as in options to play, what games you would like us to see. Yep. Saucy Nips just brought up that we should all play Dreadnought, and that's what we're going to get doing.
Sure. Yeah. I agree, Saucy Nips. We should all be playing Dreadnought. It looks great.
Right now.
Yeah. Right now.
All right, so see you guys later. Bye.
Everybody, thanks for coming out and watching. We'll see you next time.
Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.